Hey there, Yeousch Darvin here, and you're watching a Drop Zone gameplay on Village, a game type that I've really warmed up to. I have a good time in Drop Zone. As long as you're rolling in a party, I think you can have a good time in this game type. It's not good for kill-death ratio, I'll give you that, but I don't know, if you're in for quick games with some good XP in them, I think Drop Zone's pretty entertaining. If you can lead the lobby on XP and get like a 2 KD, that's a pretty strong game for Drop Zone. But that's not what I wanted to talk about with you guys. I wanted to talk about something that's been really bothering me, because I feel like I'm all alone, isolated on this island of enjoying Modern Warfare 3. So many people are so negative about this game and talking about all the problems with it, and I might be crazy, but I just don't see it. I go in and play Modern Warfare 3 for a few hours, and I have a good time. It was time well spent. I enjoyed myself. I didn't rage, and I feel like I'm the only person that really enjoys this game, because there's so much negativity. Let's talk about gun balance in particular. This is the one that really, it doesn't sink in, and maybe I don't play enough, I don't know. I've been playing since Call of Duty 3, playing every single Call of Duty release. Big time fanboy, I'll admit it, I've got my fanboy card in my pocket, but I just don't get why people just don't enjoy the game. I mean, it's a game, right? I mean, that's the definition of a game, a recreational activity that you do for fun. Actually, I don't know if that's a definition as far as Webster's concerned. Maybe it's just in the Darwin dictionary. But in any case, I don't know, I have a good time. And as I said, I want to talk about weapon balance in a way that maybe hasn't been discussed yet. But when I look at the guns in Modern Warfare 3, I see a lot of strong options. I don't really see anything as being completely overpowered. Again, I might be totally crazy, and you can feel free to call me out in the comments and say I'm an idiot. But when I look at the assault rifle category, I play primarily with assault rifles and submachine guns. I see a lot of good options here. Everybody talks about the Type 95 being overpowered, right? Okay, I'll give you that. It's a very strong gun, but it is a 3-burst gun. That's not exactly noob-friendly. I don't think any Christmas noobs went out and started using the Type 95 right away. The people who are successful with Type 95 are veteran players that could kill you with other guns too. The M16 is awful. I'll give you that, that's for sure. But the Type 95 is a specialized gun. Like the G11 from Black Ops. I couldn't use the G11, and I'm a pretty decent player, I guess, but I couldn't use the G11 because of the sights. I need something a little bit wider, and on the Type 95 I use a red dot sight, and on the FAMAS of Modern Warfare 2 I use a red dot sight. On semi-automatic guns I use red dot sight. It really helps with my aim, because you have to be precision. You have to be a precision marksman in order to pull off shots with those types of guns, and that's not what new players are all about. So you're not getting killed by noobs so much with these guns. Again, Type 95 is getting labeled as overpowered, but I'd give you the MK14 is also overpowered. It is a very strong gun. But again, it's a specialized gun that new players aren't going to be able to use to all that effectiveness. Let's talk about the fully automatic guns. The M4 is a very strong option. The Scar L, a very strong option. CM901, not so much. That's a bad gun. AK-47 is a really strong gun with a silencer and kick on it. The FAD is a really good gun. The G36 is a really good gun at medium ranges. The thing is amazing. So what do I see here? I see a lot of good options. I don't really see anything that's really bothering me. If I get killed by it, big deal. I mean, there's a lot of options. You just got to pick the gun for the right situation. I mean, of course, assault rifles are going to get beat by submachine guns. They're supposed to. And you can say, well, the Type 95 can hip fire and kill somebody that's got an SMG. Well, sure, that can happen. It can happen with a sniper rifle. Let's talk about the SMGs, since I brought that up. The MP5, okay, that's a bad gun. It's a shame because it was such a good gun in past Call of Duties. The UMP45, good gun. PP90M1, good gun. A lot of people say it's overpowered. The P90, a good gun. MP7, a very strong weapon. I would say the MP7 is stronger than the PP90, but you don't unlock it until late in the game, so you just don't see it as much. So maybe that's why it's getting the PP90 is getting the rap of being overpowered. But all of these are pretty solid options. I mean, it's pretty much the same as the assault rifles. There's a few that are bad, but everything else, I don't know, it's pretty close. At least in my opinion. And maybe my opinion's not worth much, but it is mine, so I'm going to go ahead and share it. So I think there are a lot of strong guns. Let's talk about the secondaries. This is another thing that gets a lot of attention. The FMG9s, also unlocked relatively early. Akimbo, they're a beast. But so are the Scorpions akimbo. I use the Scorpions and I do just as well as the FMG9s. Maybe I wouldn't win in a head-to-head, but I think I'd have a pretty good chance because, I don't know, the Scorpions are pretty strong. The G18s akimbo, also quite strong. The MP9s can even be used akimbo and be quite strong in that category. All the pistols to me are pretty much the same, but the machine pistols get a lot of attention too as a secondary that is overpowered. But to me, they seem pretty balanced among each other. I mean, all of these classes do, in my opinion. I've never used the LMGs, so I can't speak on that behalf, or the snipers that much. But for me, weapon balance isn't an issue, and there's a lot of other things to talk about too, but I don't know. I play Modern Warfare 3, and I have a good time, and maybe I'm in the minority. You let me know. That's it for me, guys and gals. I will check you later.